Living a life of zero tolerance, DUI and your right to drive, Part 3. Try to gently persuade the motorist to pull over so you can drive or phone a cab while remaining cool. Avoid becoming irate, upset, or aggressive while driving, since this may make the situation much more hazardous. Managing societal pressures. At some time in their lives, most people come across social pressure to use drugs or alcohol. Since drinking alcohol is regarded as a regular part of our culture and is practiced by everyone, the urge to do so can be incredibly intense. Additionally, alcohol is portrayed as a good thing in movies, TV shows, commercials, billboards, and other types of media. The media constantly tricks us into believing that drinking alcohol is entertaining, glamorous, and will somehow improve our lives. Although this representation of alcohol can be intriguing, keep in mind that it is never offered in its entirety. Alcohol is frequently portrayed in media such as movies, TV series, and ads as being essential to a fulfilling lifestyle. They display handsome, fun-loving people who are well-groomed drinking during family gatherings and parties. They don't depict the side effects of alcohol intake that we are aware of, such as vomiting, stumbling, emotional outbursts, liver damage, and long-term health issues. If you decide to follow the zero-tolerance strategy and want to stop consuming alcohol altogether, you will need to constantly remind yourself of these drawbacks. Keep in mind that you are only being influenced by the environment, you do not actually want to drink. Your close relatives and acquaintances may share society's overall perspective on alcohol. You could be more likely to perceive drinking as normal if your family only drinks on special occasions. The decision to refrain from drinking might even appear out of the ordinary. Keep in mind that you are in charge of your life and that only you can determine what is normal for you. Making the decision to abstain from alcohol may be a liberating and uplifting experience if you approach it with the proper mindset. It only takes realizing that giving up alcohol does not result in missing out, rather the contrary, in fact. By labeling you dull or unadventurous, or by telling you tales about drinking that portray it as some great activity, people nearby may go out of their way to convince you that's precisely what you're doing. Of course, these individuals are purposefully excluding from their drinking-related stories the hangovers, illnesses, shame, embarrassment, conflict, and danger. By avoiding the harmful effects of alcohol intoxication, you are not losing out. Instead, you are doing yourself a great favor. The truth is that drinking has no good consequences. Alcohol is not necessary to have fun, forget your problems, feel self-assured, or form relationships with others. Alcohol consumption really prevents these actions. You will come across as being considerably more intelligent and perceptive than your drunken friends. You'll have the upper hand. That means you won't have to stress about embarrassing yourself, saying something you'll later regret, being forced to do anything you don't want to, or driving while intoxicated. Why, in your mind, would you choose to exchange any of these benefits for regret, sickness, or shame? Additionally, you will be able to wake up feeling completely normal, unlike the others around you who suffer from hangovers, shame, and decreased productivity for days after a night out. In contrast to popular belief, sobriety is something to be cherished. Keep your driving privileges intact. Being proud of your zero-tolerance lifestyle is important. In addition to defending your rights to drive, you are defending your physical, emotional, and social well-being. A big step toward freedom, adulthood, and attaining your goals in life is getting your driver's license. If a police officer even has the slightest suspicion that you are using drugs or consuming alcohol while under the age of 21, you could immediately lose your driver's license. Keep in mind that even responsible individuals who choose to consume alcohol within the law do so at great risk. Alcohol and drugs cause long-lasting impairments that will impede your ability to drive and distort your reality perspective. Simply put, drunk people cannot comprehend danger and consequences as effectively as sober people can. They perform actions they never thought they were capable of, such as driving after drinking. Ask yourself if alcohol fits into the picture of the person you want to become in life. If you're being completely honest with yourself, you'll say no. You have the right to decide whether to use alcohol as an adult. But keep in mind that with adult rights come adult duties. As an adult, a driver, and a responsible citizen of the United States, you have a duty to avoid driving after consuming alcohol.